Hey guys, what's up? It's Kelsey, and we are doing Draw My Life this week. So, here's my life. I was born in a small town in North Dakota on May 5th, 1993 at 7:08 p.m., which means I'm also the oldest of the group, and I call myself the grandma of the group. Growing up, it was me, my older brother Brock, my mom, and my dad. It didn't stay like that for very long, though, because my parents got divorced in 2007. I haven't talked to my dad really since then. But I love my mom and my brother a whole lot. Elementary school, I don't really remember a whole lot. I just remember I had a lot of friends, and I just kind of did the whole little kid thing. I was friends with more boys than girls, but I guess that's just kind of how it happened. Middle school wasn't as bad for me as it was for other people. I don't really know why, though. A lot of people thought I was mean, but I wasn't mean in the sense of me being a bully. I was just mean in the sense that I wouldn't let people be, I would just give them a piece of my mind. If they were making me mad, I would tell them. So I was considered mean. I did, though, one time, get in a fight with a girl in 8th grade. We were friends, and she made me mad, and I didn't like her, and she was lying to all of our friends. And one day, I just decided to pour pop on her head, Mountain Dew, to be exact, and I didn't get in trouble for it. And she also called me the N-word, and that was the only time I'd ever really had any problems with race. First and only time. In high school, I started hanging out with 7 different people. Um, it was a mixture of boys and girls, and we were all best friends. We did everything together all the time. It was awesome. Unfortunately, now though, I only talk to one of those people. We all kind of grew apart junior year, and we just don't talk as much anymore. High school was good. I loved high school. But, it was what it was. 9th grade, I was happy. We were at a different school, actually, than the rest of the high schoolers. And I started kind of doing all sorts of things to get involved. I was the student manager of the basketball team because I was not about to play basketball because unathletic. And that's when I started doing choir. That's when I found choir. I quit basketball sophomore year, but I kept doing choir because that's what I loved. The junior year, I started DECA, newspaper, and I was also in a bunch of AP classes and in theater. So pretty much the worst year of my life because it was so busy all the time, but it also made me really happy, and I made some of my lifelong friends doing these activities. The junior year, I also got some bad news. Well, mainly it was just filled with drama, which is also why I hated junior year, and it was just constant girls and guys just hating everything, so. Senior year was so much better because all of my fucks that were allotted to me were gone. I didn't even kind of care about school anymore. I just wanted to graduate, which is not the best going into your senior year and last year of school. But when graduation came, it was awesome. I loved it. It was so hot that day, but it was so worth it. Then I went on to college. My first year, I was at North Dakota State University. Go Bison, I guess. Everyone that I went to high school with went there, so I mean, I guess I liked it. I didn't really like it though, which took me a while. Took me only 2 months actually to figure that out. All of my classes were about 500 people classes, so that meant that the professors rarely emailed you back, and they never knew your name, so they didn't even kind of care what you were getting in their class, and they didn't actually want to help you. They just wanted to get paid. That was not something I was looking for in a school. So I wasn't very happy. I also wasn't very involved. I was still in choir, but that was about the only involvement I had on campus, and that was only about an hour of my day 3 times a week. So basically all I did was sleep and go to work, which that year I was working at Target, aka Hell on Earth. I'm sorry, the Target I worked at was horrible. This last fall, though, I started at Concordia College. It's seriously the best school freaking ever. I love it there so much. And yes, that is an ear of corn, because yes, we are the corn cobbers. Well, we're just the cobbers, but corn cob, roll cob. There I am in Lambda Delta Sigma, which is the only sorority on campus. And I have met some amazing women by being in LDS. I was also in choir for the first semester, but I had to quit because I needed to focus on my job and class a little bit more. I'm all kinds of happy being at Concordia. It's literally the best school for me. Happy Kelsey is happy. I hate Minnesota just because it's just not the state for me. But I do love it only, and I will only stay because of Concordia. 2012 was seriously one of the most amazing years, but I did get some bad news recently. Recently I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which basically means that I can go from happy to angry to really sad in a matter of minutes. And it's really something that I've had to learn how to deal with, and I'm still learning how to deal with it. But I'm getting better as I go. Recently, I started watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I don't know if you've noticed, but also making YouTube videos. I love it. It's just such a really great outlet, and I think it's a great platform for a lot of things. I met some girls on Tumblr named Lexi and Becca and Sydney, and we started an iMessage. Well, it was actually Lexi and Sydney that I saw first, and that is where the Infinite Collab was born. We all talked for literally like just a few hours, and we decided we wanted to do it, and it was a spur of the moment, and it was amazing. And these, Lexi, Becca, Hannah, who joined us late, but we love her, Soraya, Analia, and Sydney are all seriously so amazing. And I love them all to death. They're like my sisters, and they are some of the best people I could have ever met. And we all sometimes will have life chats about how amazing we love, how much we love each other and everything. Besties for life. I love them to death. So that's my life, you guys. Thanks for watching. I love you so much, and your support means everything. Stay infinite.